Hello, sacred souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is netting in all the different chakra colors that we're going to remove from our energy fields. And it's kind of a bit of a long story, but I'm going to start at the beginning. So the beginning is the stick that I used the other day for us and our bloodline, so to represent us and our bloodline, our ancestors. We're still gonna put this in the fire for our own healing, since I didn't get that done last time. I was so focused on all the other stuff. So tonight is actually part 4 of removing a curse or curses from our bloodline, where demons were put on our bloodline on like as a generational curse with black magic. So I did part 3 that I didn't film, and I will film it actually in an adjusted form where you have to do some interactive stuff yourself. But this tonight is more important for me to get that stuff finished. So I'll come back for the other one, and I'll make sure that I post them similarly, like time-wise. But basically what I was guided to is a video that talked about, and I'm going to have to put it in the link. I don't remember now who said it. Sorry, I should have checked that before, but I forgot. But anyhow, so basically, incubus and succubus are sexual demons that can really wreak havoc in our lives, but there are also marine spirits or marine demons that can do the same thing. And I was guided that I actually needed to remove netting or webbing from my chakras. So that's what we're going to do here. And so what I was guided to do is like to include those marine spirits or marine, like malevolent marine spirits. So basically marine demons. But basically that would be mermaids, mermen, and that would go back to like Neptune and Poseidon, like in Greek and Roman mythology. So I have this stick that sort of looks like a trident representing Neptune and Poseidon, which in my opinion were the same, just in different mythology. And then I have, oh, they're already falling out. Here you can see octopuses, where I already bit all the heads off yesterday and digested them, and they worked their way through my system, and I flushed them down the toilet quite nicely after excreting them from my system. So these are the tentacles that we're gonna put in the fire, and there are a bunch more in here. So from every single one of them I bit the head off, chewed it up, digested it, excreted it as a number 2. Sorry if I'm being vivid. And flushed it down the toilet. So that shall represent not just the octopuses, but the marine demons in general. And that in particular, like Neptune and Poseidon and anyone connected to them in the demonic or malevolent spirit world, as any kind of entities, let's say, sorry, any kind of entities from other worlds, like alien entities that posed as gods, right? Then here, oh, sorry, let me go up here first. I have this log that looks like it has a fish tail. Look at this. See here? it looks like a fishtail, so we're gonna use that. And the amazing connection that I just found was there was a bit of fluff stuck on here that reminds me of like a cobweb or like netting, webbing, that kind of stuff, which brings us back to this stuff. So that's a really cool, neat sort of circle in a sense. Then here I have this that kind of reminds me of a gun and the cord. So that shall represent the control, the power and control, the lack of freedom when under the control and influence of those kind of demonic entities that haunt generation after generation and that haunt our lives. And sorry, I just had the raccoons visit. Hey, you. Let me just throw them some more stuff. There you go. They can share. I brought some more bread that they can share. Okay, so sorry, I got a little distracted there. Those are my nightly visitors. Well, not nightly, but whenever I am here, which is often enough. So basically, the netting, as I understand it and as I was guided, was basically, you know how in fishing they use nets, they cast nets to catch fish. So those dark marine spirits basically can cast nets or put nets around us to restrict us, to capture us, to basically make us prisoners. So in that sense, it's and since there are different meanings for our chakras, they can like harvest different energies too, which is why I also put in the stick that shall be more used in the sense of like a vampire, because they can also siphon our energies, same as like the octopuses, right? So here we have like yellow, orange, red, green, blue, indigo, or which I consider violet, then what they call violet and I consider purple, but either way. So for all the chakras. So let's get started. Dear Creator, higher power, source and soul energy, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, and great spirit of the fire, which, by the way, I put on the log right on the belly. That's because especially the solar plexus still needs a lot of healing when we take our power back from those entities. So please help us fully and completely banish any and all malevolent marine spirits and demons, and free us from any and all webbing and netting that is still on our chakras, in our chakra system. Help us fully and completely get rid of and be freed and burn away the tentacles of all those octopuses that were attached to us, and of any power and control that those demons had over us. Let us and our whole lineage, our whole bloodline be freed from them and from any siphoning. And this log shall be thrown in as well to represent all those marine spirits, dark marine spirits, those evil ones, malevolent ones, the demonic ones. Okay? And normally I would have cut off the plastic, but quite frankly, I've had a few busy days, and I thought it might also be interesting for you to see. So this is from lemons, but I also have a different yellow one that's actually from raw peanuts. Then this is from tangerines, the orange one. Then the net for the oranges was actually more reddish, so that's going to be our red one. Then avocados, that was green. The blue one, I actually cheated. I couldn't find blue. They only had white for Asian pears, so I painted that one blue. Then for red onions, that looked quite violet to me. And pink grapefruit were in this last one, right? That looks kind of purplish. So, dear Creator and our higher spirit guides, and of course, our higher selves and Great Spirit of the Fire, please remove any and all netting and webbing placed in our energy fields, in our body, mind, spirit, soul, energy fields, throughout all of time and space, throughout all lifetimes, timelines, parallel and alternate realms, realities, multi and universes, and any and all other aspects that affect us in this lifetime and that has affected our whole bloodline, our lineage. Let any and all of that netting and webbing now and forever be burnt away and removed from our energy fields throughout all of time and space, throughout all lifetimes, timelines, parallel and alternate realms, realities, multi and universes, and any and all other aspects that affect us in this lifetime. And so it is, all my relations. Whew. Whoa. And forgive the plastic and the fire. I wouldn't normally do it, but I was guided to the colors and didn't get a chance to create all of that out of cotton. I would have had to hand make